Hello everyone, I'm Cody Dunlap, and this is my Module 7 video explaining the human resource frame. We watched the video in the module, and it explained the human resource frame as familial. And so it's a relationship in where the organization and the individuals participating are dependent on each other to succeed. And they're dependent on each other to meet each other's needs. And I appreciate that about the video. It talked about that as being the overall goal of the frame. And I just appreciated it talking about family and about relationships, because as you'll see, I think, in my list of priority, it really stems from relationships and influence that we have with each other and with the students, and who has that, and how much time they get throughout the day and whatnot. So in going through this priority list, which was a little bit difficult for me to do, just because I don't want to make it seem like the group at the bottom is, some peon group, but they do have a integral part of the frame. So let's just go through it here. Number one, obviously, underneath the principal is the students. They're the reason that we are here. Everything that we do revolves around educating them in some capacity. Number two for me, which is different than some of the videos that I've watched, but it's the parents. And I've taken in quite a few resources that have said that the parents have the biggest influence. And during the school year, they may not always have the most exposure to their kids because they're at school for so long and extracurricular activities and whatnot, but parents still hold the biggest influence. After the parents, to me, come the teachers, obviously the ones that are in the trenches that are with students for so long throughout the day, that get them for so long. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but a good thing. And so they are high up this list. For me, the community is a little bit higher up this list, and I think maybe it comes from being in a small town. But our kids in our district are out in the community often, and I feel like they can develop either a positive or a negative perception of themselves and the school that they're attending out in the community. And so the community members hold a high place. They are very highly prioritized because of the perception that they can give the kids in the school. Number five would be the paras. Again, they're like the partners to the teachers. They're there. They're interacting with the kids on a daily basis, and giving them positive, being a positive influence for them. Number six would be office staff, and really the office staff could easily probably be higher than this. In our district, the office staff, the secretary at the elementary school is also the nurse, and so they just interact. They get direct contact and interact with students in a different way, in a positive way. Number seven is cooks. Again, direct contact, but as we go down now 7 through 10, the contact is a little bit more limited, and really even 6 through 10 with the office staff as well. But cooks can really develop relationships with the students that they are serving. But again, their time is relegated to a certain time per day. And so that's why they fall just slightly. Number 8 is the custodians. Again, relationships can be built. For us in our district, as of last year, and it has changed since, but our head custodian and transportation director at the elementary school was also the mayor of our small little town. And so they can hold high influences with the community and with the students as well. Maintenance personnel, again, right down there with the custodians. Again, they're super, super vital. They're super important, but sometimes the contact is just not there. And then for me, alumni is at the bottom because you don't always have that contact with students, and so they are important, and there's a place for them in our school systems. But I would put them at the bottom again, just because everyone else above I hold as more